Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Falciani. I'm a certified professional coach and behavior change specialist here to chat with you today about all things manifestation, mindset, self-concept, relationships, love, money, vibes. And what we're going to be getting into today is the 10 most likely reasons why your SP manifestation is not working the way you would like it to. Side note though, before we dive in, this is my first time ever recording a longer form video using this mic. Yes, I've tested many times. Yes, I'm in love with the audio quality and think it might even be better than, actually, I know it's better than my Blue Yeti microphone that I hook up and use with my laptop when I'm recording. But because it's my first time, I'm still getting used to it. So as I ramble, as I riff, as I really get into this video today, there's a good possibility that I might move it a little too close to my mouth or move it too far away from my mouth. As I go back and edit it, I'm going to do my very best to normalize it and tweak it so it doesn't randomly sound like I'm popping my peas and shouting at y'all, but just bear with me. We're going to get it right. We're going to get it right. Every single video, especially now that I'm getting deeper into my YouTube journey, is a learning opportunity. So I'm here to create content. Done is better than perfect. That is the mantra of my life. That is how I've built my business. That is how I move through just about everything in my life, even my relationship. Okay. But done being better than perfect means that most things end up not being perfect. And the way to keep progressing and the way to keep growing in relationships, with money, in business, with health and fitness, in life, is to just be willing to look at your experiences and learn from them. So if this video audio quality doesn't turn out all that great, I'll listen to whatever feedback y'all have and I'll aim to do better next time. But for today, we're going to just go ahead and do our best. I have some notes over here on my computer screen. So if I glance over here, don't mind me. I'm just making sure that I'm staying on point, staying on topic, and we can be as productive as possible and move through as efficiently as we can. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. Why is my SP manifestation, my specific person manifestation, not working the way I want it to? I've heard it more times than I can count. I've been doing everything. I've invested. I've worked with the coaches. I've taken the courses. I'm affirming. I've been on this journey for months or maybe even years. And I feel like I'm not making the consistent forward movement that I really want to be making. I'm not getting the results. And I've heard that it should take 30 days, 60 days, 90 days for my assumptions to be solid, my news story to be solid, for me to have the results that I want. So why? What makes me different? Why am I the exception? It must be me. There's something going on with me, right? Or there's something going on with my specific person. My situation must be the exception. I've had this conversation more times than I can count. I've heard this more times than I can count. And I just want you to know that you are not alone, okay? You're not alone. So what we're going to do today is not analyze your SP manifestation journey from a place of judgment. We're just going to be troubleshooting a little bit, and I'm going to share with you the top 10 things that I most commonly see and give you some feedback so that we can get you back on the right track and moving forward in the way that you want to be moving, okay? And start getting you some results. So the number one reason why I see SP manifestation journeys taking a really long time, or you just not getting the results that you want to get, is that you're trying to manifest from lack. You're doing techniques from lack. You're not doing techniques and affirming from a place of empowerment, from a place of this is supporting me in feeling how I desire to feel. This is actually helping me tap into end state around my manifestation. This is actually helping me tap into the frequency, the energy, the true state of already having what it is that I want, because that's what techniques are for. That's what coaching is for. That's what any modality is for. There are tools that you can use to support you on your journey, to help you in feeling into the state of already having what it is that you want. But if instead of doing that intentionally, you're affirming frantically to try to get a result, and you're giving these techniques, you're giving your affirmations, you're giving your subliminals, you're giving your coaches and the modalities the power, and going, this is going to be the thing that gets me my result. I need it. I want it. I don't have it. Here, let me affirm frantically for it. And then you get caught up in these affirmation rampages all day and you burn yourself out on techniques and you spend way too much money investing in things you don't need to be investing in, trying to get it right. And every single action that you're taking and every single thing that you're doing is from lack. So the way to fix that is recognize that tools, techniques, coaches, modalities are tools that you get to use. But at the end of the day, you are the one who holds the power. So remember that, and remember that we want to be affirming and using techniques and taking action from a place of already having it, from the state of already having it, from a place of confidence and power and alignment with our desired outcome, rather from a place of not having it. Number 2, you are checking the 3D constantly and you are needing the 3D to validate you, your power, that manifestation works, that SP is conforming, that your relationship is improving, and that you are going to get what it is that you want. Constantly checking the 3D is an indicator of high levels of attachment. Constantly checking the 3D. Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Am I on track? Is a sign of lack. It's a symptom of lack. It's a symptom of you moving and being from a place of not having it and needing that movement in the 3D to prove that it's happening for you to keep going. It's like when we're on a weight loss journey or a body recomposition journey for my fitness nuts, and we are constantly stepping on the scale each and every day. And we are determining what we're doing with our diet and with our exercise, how much cardio we do, whether we go to the gym or not, whether we have that, extra cup of rice or not at lunch, based off of what the scale is telling us. But for those of us who have been in the industry, the fitness industry, who have been on a weight loss journey, who have been on a body recomposition journey, my fellow fitness competitors or retired fitness competitors, you can't make decisions about your diet and exercise based off of the fluctuations of what you're seeing on the scale day to day to day to day. There are a multitude of reasons why the scale might be up a couple of pounds one day and down a couple of pounds the next. There are a lot of factors going into the number that you're seeing on the scale. It's not the most accurate determinator of your health, of your body composition, of whether or not your diet and workout plan is working. And so it can be really, really, really toxic for the mindset and for your mental health, for your physical health, for you to be very reliant on the feedback you're getting from the scale while you're on your journey. It's the same thing with checking the 3D too much while you're on your SP manifesting journey. So to fix this, just bring awareness to how much you are trying to check the 3D for that validation. And learn how to just, if you notice something casually while you're going about your business, express some gratitude for it. Say yes, thank you, more please, as I teach my students to do inside the membership or inside my private coaching containers, and keep it moving. Number 3, you are over-identifying with your anxiety, with your spirals, with your moods, with how you feel, with every single thought that you think. And you are allowing that to mean that you're not in end state and that you've messed it up and that it's not working. And so you give a lot of energy to that idea. You give a lot of energy to that story, and it derails you and it sets you back. In reality, you're a human being living a human experience. Okay. You're going to have moods. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to navigate triggers, especially if you are on a healing journey and you have some deep wounds that you are maybe processing and healing along your self-concept journey, along your personal development journey. You're going to have moments. If you have a big history with SP, maybe there's a lot of baggage there, a lot of stuff that has occurred between y'all over the years or over the months that you've known each other. You're going to have moments where you go, I didn't hear from them. They didn't respond to a text message, or, that conversation didn't go the way I thought it would. And you super, super, super identify with those feelings and the information that your body is telling you, and you allow it to mean that it's not working. And so you need to scrap everything and start all over. One of the most important things, one of the most important tips that I can give you for your journey is to allow yourself to hold the duality. Okay? I'm a human being living a human experience, and I'm feeling some type of way today. And I'm also the operant power in my reality, and I know that I can manifest anything that it is that I want. So I'm going to take care of my human experience today. I'm going to sit with myself where I'm at. I'm going to learn how to process this spiral, and I teach you how to do this. I'm going to be teaching all of my students how to do this inside my upcoming program, Spiraling to Secure. We start on July 21st, but check the caption for the link if you're interested in learning more. I'm going to learn how to sit with my spiral, sit with the information that my body is telling me, hold space for myself here without allowing it to mean anything about me or my manifestation journey. I'm going to allow that to happen. And I'm going to choose to also know that my manifestation is taken care of and that everything's going to be okay. And the sun is going to come up tomorrow and I'm still powerful. And once I'm feeling a little bit more neutral, a little bit more grounded, a little bit more regulated, then I'll come back to the interaction with SP, the thing that I saw in the 3D, and I will choose my new outcome, shift back into alignment, whatever, so on and so forth. So, number 3, be careful not to over-identify with the days, moments, seconds where you don't feel on top of the world about your manifestation. Number 4, this one is a little personal. I mean, they're all kind of personal to me because at various times they've all been a part of my journey as well. But this one is big. Trying to be their therapist or their savior or their manager or their parent, trying to be that, all of that and more for SP, to SP along their journey. Let me say this loud. Let me say this clear. You are not in control of the how and when of your manifestation unfolding. How SP conforms to be the version that you are manifesting, that you are calling in, is not your responsibility to micromanage and control. Whether they go to therapy or not, how they learn their lessons, how they have their aha moments, how they shift, how they grow, how they heal, how they expand, that's their journey. That's not yours. And when we slip into that role of, oh, I'm SP manifesting, oh, I'm manifesting a transformation in my relationship, so that must mean I'm managing everything, and so I have to be in control of everything, and you slip into that role, you start again moving and being from lack, from a place of not having it, and you give all of your power to the 3D, you give all of your power away, you end up focusing completely and totally on trying to fix them and change them, when we know that the only thing to change is self. The only thing you have control over, the only thing that is your job in manifestation is your self-concept and your alignment and being the version of you more and more each day who already has the version of SP and the version of relationship that you desire. So instead of focusing on trying to fix them or change them or manage their journey, just kind of observe when you end up slipping into that role, catch yourself and set a pretty firm boundary and bring that focus back to you. Do something for you. Remind yourself that there's nothing to change but self, and challenge yourself to be like, okay, I'm starting to worry about them a little bit too much. What's one thing I can do for myself today or this week to more deeply embody being the version of me that I desire to be? And a little tip there, almost always it's going to be setting boundaries and allowing their journey to be theirs while I stay in my lane and manage my stuff and trust God, the universe, the quantum to handle SP in their journey. Number 5, you have not stabilized your nervous system and gotten it to a point where you feel safe holding the love and the version of SP and the version of the relationship that you desire. The body really and truly does keep score. So if you have attachment wounds, if you have trauma, if you have history with SP, a lot of hurt there, stuff that has not been looked at, cared for, loved on, supported, processed, healed, then that is going to be impacting your manifestation journey. So if you find yourself manifesting in a text, manifesting in contact, manifesting in new people, and it seems to go well for a little while, but then it feels like your nervous system just hijacks it, and it feels like you sabotage, and it feels like the better things go, the more you're worrying about things not going well and when is the other shoe going to drop. That is a really, really, really strong indicator that you have some patterns in your nervous system that need to be looked at. So I recommend somatic therapy for that. Nervous system regulation, of course, learning nervous system regulation, working with a somatic therapist or a coach who's trained in applying somatic therapy techniques. That's me. It's a big part of the work that I do. And begin observing your reactions and your triggers and what's happening in your body, not just in your mind, and begin conditioning new responses and training your nervous system, repatterning your nervous system to feel safer in the love that you want to call in. Number 6, you have not let go of the old story of them. You cannot call in a new version of your specific person and the relationship while you are still feeding and fueling a version that you no longer want. Where focus goes, where attention goes, energy flows, which means that is what you are going to manifest more of. Starve the old story. Stop fighting with the old story. Stop rehashing the old story unless it's done in an intentional way to process and release energy so you can more fully step into the new, resolving stuff, forgiveness work, resentment release work, that kind of stuff. But I call it intentional, productive attention. But if you're just bitching about it, complaining to your girlfriends, talking over and over and over about how you don't have what it is that you want and all the ways that SP is not showing up the way that you want and all the ways that they're an avoidant, and you are consuming all of this content about how to navigate your avoidant person and how to do this, that, and the other. Starve the old story. It does not exist anymore. It is safe for you to choose to just let it go. Out with the old, in with the new, less attention and focus, zero attention and focus, preferably to the old story and the old version of things, and feed and fuel the new. Go all in on that, and it'll make a huge difference, I promise. Number 7, you're affirming, you're going through the motions of your techniques, but you're not really believing that it's working. You're not believing that it's going to have any kind of an impact on your journey positively. You're just doing it because, oh yeah, somebody else said that this technique works, so I'm going to do it, but I bet it's not going to work for me. And here, I better see results to prove to me that this is going to work. Your assumptions are what is making and breaking the results in your life. Your assumptions, your belief matters. Your belief matters. Sure, give repetition to the affirmations. Sure, give repetition to the technique. I'm not saying do away completely with your techniques, but I'm saying if you're doing this shit, but you're not believing in it, don't do it at all. Quality over quantity every time. Number 8, you think you have to do something to make something happen. Your assumptions are what is making or breaking your manifestation. It is not about what you do. It's about who you be. Worry less about, oh, I need to do this. I need to say that. I need to change all these things about myself to get what it is that I want, and start practicing owning fully and completely the truth that you are inherently worthy because you are. Focus on, this is what I want. This is the version of me who has it. More and more each day, I'm going to choose to embody the version of me who has it in thought, feeling, and I'm going to allow my actions to naturally come from that knowing place. Take that action. Please take that action. But what I need you to understand in this point is that the action is not what is making something work. Remember in point number 7, the affirmations, but not believing in the affirmations and your assumptions make or break it. It's not the affirmation that's manifesting the result. It's your belief. It's your energy. It's your intention. It's you strategically using it. It's your alignment. It's you using the affirmations, the techniques to support you in being the version of you who already has it. Taking action is the same thing. You want to be taking action from a place of knowing that you're on the right path, your belief is backing the outcome that you have. You don't want to be just throwing budgets against a wall and investing in random things because you saw other people invest in random things because you think that is what's going to make you financially successful. No, you need to start thinking and feeling and being like the wealthy, financially successful version of you. You need to start feeling into that more and more each and every day. And then you trust the aligned action that comes up from that place. This budget is resonating with me. This investment is really resonating with me. What if I did that business idea? Ooh, somebody suggested that, but that's not really, I know it worked for them, but that doesn't really resonate with me. You're going to do the same thing with SP manifesting. This relationship advice, I know everybody is saying that works, but it's not really resonating for me. There's something in me that's saying, no, not for me. But this, I trust myself here. This is the conversation I feel nudged to have with my specific person. This is a boundary I feel nudged to set. This is the action I feel nudged to take. This is how I feel like I'm being guided to show up in my relationship. Alignment first. Your state is going to inform your action, but you do not have to do anything specifically to make something work, because truly, no matter what you do, if your assumptions aren't there, if your alignment isn't there, no action is going to create the result that you want. Number 9, you're making their behavior mean entirely too much about you. Their silence does not mean you are rejected. Them taking a little while to respond to your text message doesn't mean you said something wrong. Detachment, 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 detachment. You are here to experience people. They are not obligated to do certain things and jump through certain hoops and be a certain way to make you feel better, to make you feel chosen, to make you feel the way that you want to feel. Allow them to human. Allow them to human. Take actions and what they're doing with a grain of salt. Work your self-concept and maintain your self-concept work to the point where you feel confident in who you are, you feel worthy, you know you're good, you have that sense of safety in your body because you've been doing the nervous system work that I mentioned earlier in this video. And you stay grounded in your worth and who you be, and you allow yourself to exist from that space without allowing their actions to mean jack shit anything about you, because truly, their journey is their journey, babe. It does not mean anything about you. It does not have to mean anything about you. You are the one who is determining your worth. You are the one who is assigning meaning. You are the operant power in your reality, okay? So don't give the 3D or your specific person that power. And 10, my personal favorite, you have not fully committed to being the version of you who already has what it is that you want. You haven't gone all in. It's just another example of still feeding and fueling the old story. You can't be 1 foot in the old and 1 foot in the new. You can't say you want to manifest a healthy, committed, amazing relationship while still keeping 1 foot in a version of you where you think all men are trash and all people cheat, and love secretly means that you're going to be hurt, abandoned, stolen from, damaged in some way. You have to resolve your shit. You have to look at your shit. You have to hold yourself accountable to the beliefs that you are holding, the thoughts that you are thinking, the words that you are speaking, the content that you are consuming, who you are being day to day to day to day, and thoughts, feelings, and actions. Are you fully and completely the version of you who trusts the population that you date, or trusts your person, who loves your person, who loves fiercely and ferociously and unconditionally, who is safe to receive love, who knows that they are respected, who knows they're prioritized, who knows that they're chosen? Are you all the way in on being the version of you who has what it is that you want? If not, then sit down with your journal today and go, what is one way that I can more deeply embody the version of me who already has it right now, today, this week, and rinse and repeat that each and every week moving forward, and you'll start to see results. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I am so excited to hear from you. So drop a comment down below and let me know which number resonated with you the most. And if you are interested in learning more about nervous system repatterning and really and truly shifting your self-concept to more fully embody the secure, healthy, chosen version of you, that my brand new program, Spiraling to Secure, may just be the best fit for you at this time. Click the link down in the description, read all about it, DM me on Instagram, or email admin@sarahfalciani.com if you have any questions about the program. And if it feels aligned, if it calls to you, I will see you inside.